Chapter 2. Hunt twice as hard. A giant swarm of bats flew in between the low branches of trees. Hunter bobbed his head along to the loud rhythmic sound that the bats produced. Hunter started to sing a song with the sounds. Oh, I am a hunter hunting for some prey. I am sure I will be hunting all day. The swarm flew off in the distance, and the sound stopped abruptly, which caused him to run and investigate why the music stopped. Hunter came to an abrupt stop at the edge of a cliff that dipped down into a large, dry 30-foot deep lake. Hunter's eyes went wide with shock, because sitting in the middle of the lake was a giant and furry troll. The troll was covered from head to toe, with long white fur except for massive, pale hands and feet. The troll also had two large heads atop its massive frame. Hunter sized the creature up and a smirk appeared on his face. He is a big one. This might be fun, he thought as he took a step backward. He ran and jumped off the edge. Hunter was then hit in the gut and launched backwards into the wall. The creature slowly stood up 20 feet tall, and it let out a loud yawn. The heads looked around, and when they spotted Hunter trapped in the wall, it let out a roar, and the hair that surrounded its torso rose up and started to sway like snakes. Hunter's eyes started to glow, and a huge sphere of flame surrounded his body and grew massive. The creature was knocked down from lava rocks that were launched from Hunter's trick to its heads. He stood inside a massive hole, and he stared at the down troll. He shook his head and let out a sigh, and he jumped down out of the hole and landed safely on the ground. He looked at the bracers and said, "Now how do I activate these?" The creature sat up, and a pair of pale, featureless faces stared at him, and the creature's shoulders started to bounce up and down, and a deep rumbling was heard from the creature. Hunter raised one eyebrow up in confusion. He then lifted his foot off the ground, and the rumbling transformed into a high-pitched cackle. Hunter looked around and noticed the ground was covered with white fur that slithered about like snakes. Hunter jumped 1,000 feet in the air. Then two of the strands from the ground impaled his hands. He winced in pain. Like a flash, the hair sunk into the ground, slamming Hunter to his knees, causing him to wince in pain. The hair from the torso parted to reveal a large ring of cobalt eyes that surrounded a white and leathery underbelly. The eyes stared at Hunter, and the parted hair shot toward Hunter, wrapped around his entire body, and brought him in closer. The belly opened up with a wet squelch to reveal rows upon rows of sharp teeth that dripped with viscous red saliva. The hair detached from the creature's torso, and Hunter was dropped into the maw.